Shut up!
Smash for man.
People, we are back, and we are here to run down UFC 181. And there's some badass matchups in this one. Finally, we get a card that we can honestly say is pay-per-view worthy. And there's no qualms whatsoever. Okay, this is stacked with names. We even have the return of Todd Duffy. He put the college books away, and he's coming back. And we're going to see Todd Duffy, see if he can make a successful UFC return.
He's got that Parsonage-Turner syndrome too.
Oh, really?
Which has been really fucking with him. Yeah, it's like I don't know the whole gist of it, but it's kind of a nervous system thing, or I could be totally wrong, man. So excuse me, but there's certain things that he has to go to his doctor with. He has to get certain. See, he's been getting like where they poke you or whatever.
Acupuncture
treatments. Yeah, and I guess it's been working really good. You know, even his doctor came on and talked about it on YouTube. And so, you know, everything's up and up. You know, everything's looking good. So there's no, they're optimistic. You know what I mean? There's no reason to look at him as like, oh shit, you know.
Yeah, like a Stefan Struve watching out, you know, is fucking, he might pass out, you know, fucking.
Right. Everything seems to be good. So it's like, you know, just go forward, man, and go with it. And,
but before we break down the Todd Duffy versus Anthony Hamilton, you want to touch on the Tony Ferguson, ELbow Trujillo?
Yeah, Tony Ferguson looking really, really good right now, man. And things, you know, with his training, you know, better striking, just all around, you know, his, just really all around, just a better game out the gate to me. So ELbow Trujillo, what a hell of a test, man. This guy is a friggin' madman. And ELbow Trujillo, one thing you can bet on when it comes to this fight. Tony Ferguson's doing really, really good first and second round. You can count on ELbow Trujillo to possibly, maybe he might have broke himself in this, I don't know. But you can probably count on him throwing an inside headbutt.
Oh, is this the guy that's fucking using some fucking nasty tactics?
I've seen it happen a couple of times with him, man, and I don't give a shit what anybody says, man. Watch this guy's fights and tell me he doesn't throw some purposeful headbutts.
Fucking some
right?
Mayweather fucking tactics here.
Coming in low with a punch, and then really extra connecting with the head and shit like that. Yeah, I mean,
kind of hide it in there with the punch, so it's really not seen by a ref, almost, you know.
Right, and it looks like, you know, a lot of times, it looks like, you know, it was just one of those accidents. No, it's not an accident, man. This guy's done it a number of times, so stop it.
Yeah, it's part of his game plan, kind of like a John Jones eye poke situation.
It's like if he's having a really hard time. I noticed that he's a badass dude, though, man. This is going to be a hell of a test for Ferguson. I don't know, man. Who to pick? I have no idea, dude. I mean, but I almost want to pick Trujillo, but Tony Ferguson looks that good where I could make the argument for him for sure.
Forward, fucking Duffy, man, coming in, like we said. Been damn, he got his, he's got a win against Phil DeFries, and we seen got destroyed basically right off the bat by an Overeem, which we also are gonna factor in. That was a PED punch that knocked him out, so factor that in, people.
I mean, Overeem's a hell of a striker too. I mean, you can't take that away from him. So 27 years old. Hopefully he's got a much, you know, not that he didn't before, but hopefully he's got a much better head in his game. His head's in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And this Parsonage Turner syndrome is not going to be a problem for him. If it's a problem for him, then
we're gonna.
Anthony Hamilton's no world beater, but Anthony Hamilton's 1-1 in UFC.
Mm-hmm. An overall record of 10-3 or 13-3.
13-3, yeah. I mean, he's a strong dude. He's a tough dude. I can see Duffy getting it if Duffy's got the right training under his belt. I can see Duffy getting it. He's a big dude, big wrestler, and same with Hamilton, man. Hamilton's not as big as him, but he's still a big wrestler.
Coming off a win against Wuhan Potts in the second round TKO.
Yeah.
Which is, Wuhan Potts, everybody's like, yeah, he's just been a UFC punch dummy between, losing against him and Sol Paleli, but you're thinking, yeah, he was a champion, but and you're kind of seeing lower tier organizations.
Right.
He's fighting every good guy in South Africa. That's the extent of it. He comes to a national scene, and you're talking about worldwide, talent.
Yep.
So
That's
the difference, people. And Ruan Potts has not fared well in his fucking UFC time here. A fucking Travis Brown coming against a Schaub that should probably, a Brendan Schaub that should probably have been cut-seed, fucking 2 years ago maybe? I don't know. What has he done lately here?
He's 11.
Yeah, he's just came back with some...
he's got a win. His last win is over Matt Mitrione. He lost he got knocked out by, split decision, Arlovsky.
Yep.
Before that, 2 wins, LeVar Johnson and Matt Mitrione, which are now world beaters. LeVar Johnson not even around anymore.
No. Before that, he got fucking knocked the fuck out by a Rothwell. Before that, he got knocked the fuck out by an aging fucking Nogueira. And then that's actually the time I was like,
that's what you're talking about right there. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, if you're getting beat by a Nogueira that probably shouldn't be in the fucking cage himself, that calls into question where you're at, because you're young. You're fucking young, dude.
Yeah.
So him coming back against the fucking LeVar Johnson and Matt Mitrione, and Matt Mitrione is, dude, Matt Mitrione, you can't sleep on Matt Mitrione, dude.
Yeah, he's
so
good.
He just knocked out fucking what's his face, man.
Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
Up and comer that really, spoke more than he had to give. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
Derek Lewis does have heavy hands,
yeah.
But Matt Mitrione didn't even give him a chance to use them. So let's see if Schaub can bounce back from a loss against the Pitbull, which I want to see that, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, I want to see that. Show me that Brendan Schaub is taking the next step, but I don't see any way. You're running up against a freight train right now, bro.
Yeah. Travis Brown's gonna have to come in here with a broken nose, broken leg, or a smashed set of balls in order to fucking get beat by Brendan Schaub. That's just my opinion.
No, yeah,
I mean, I like Brendan Schaub. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of a fighter, a top fighter, top wrestler, top striker, it's just not. It's just not the truth. So he's going to get mangled by a Travis Brown. Go ahead, try to get Travis Brown against Cage. Go ahead, try that shit.
Yeah, we're going to see
a
stoppage like a Josh Barnett or a Gabe Gonzaga with the north-south to the back of your fucking head. Because apparently they're looking the other way on the north-souths, or the 12-6s.
Yeah.
So
it's like you better keep using that until he gets outlawed,
Exactly, because he's used it a few times to his advantage, and if, like you said, if he's going to the cage to do a double underhook or a takedown, and he's getting in that fucking range, you didn't learn anything, bro. You didn't watch any fucking tape, and if you did, you didn't implement it. So
I see a first round knockout. I'm sure we agree on that, man.
Mm-hmm.
First round knockout for Brendan Schaub. It's coming, dude. You're hitting the deck.
Yeah, and it's a statement match for Travis Brown saying, I'm back. Yeah, I faltered, but look at me now. Here I am.
At a lot of points, he's a fucking king of Strikeforce. I mean, and there's such a lot of good dudes in Strikeforce that he was fighting. A lot of those good dudes are here now in UFC.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
hell yeah.
Anthony Pettis just appears to be unstoppable with his. He had that win over, back in the day, whatever. Which you can't really put a whole lot of credibility on that. I think it was 2009, 2010, probably 2010 in WEC. And Pettis comes back, gets a first round submission over the very same guy, in a Ben Henderson. But
yeah, something that none of us want to see anytime soon. It's like we've seen enough.
Yeah. That was the last one, August 31st, 2013. There we go. 2010.
Yeah.
The end of 2010. So that was a 3-year split between those two fights. But yeah, it came back. The first round submission. I mean, Anthony Pettis has obviously really, really improved,
Look at the names, dude. Look at the...
Yeah, dude.
fucking Cerrone, Lozon, fucking Stevens, fucking Henderson twice, fucking Shane Roller.
Shane
Yeah,
Roller, too. He's no joke. I mean, not a world beater, but I mean, that's a name.
Yeah, it started out
Steel,
as,
you know?
yeah, you're talking about guys that are top tier guys right now and that are vying for the title, really, you know. Every guy that he's beat recently is actually vying for the title still. So
yeah, I mean, I pick Anthony Pettis, man. I mean, I'm behind Pettis 100%, man. I think his guy's top notch right now. It's gonna take I mean, if possible, it's gonna take an ELbow to beat him. You know what I mean? But I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon because
I don't even think ELbow could beat him right now. I don't, you know, ELbow's looking suspect to me too. You know, not finishing fights and shit. You know.
No, that's true, man. There's a lot of people hanging tough and hanging in with him, and that's a good point, man. It's a really good point. It's like, you know, I would say the thing that would really make it most uncomfortable for either of them is that catch weight thing, or the one guy moving all the way to another weight class could make it a really
taxing on one guy more than the other and wearing him out and causing him to, yeah, like I said, not perform at his. And you'd probably see it right off the bat, too.
Which would just piss people right off.
Yeah, it would be like, dude, this is all for naught.
It'd be a frenzy with people all over the internet being pissed about it. Why'd you make Pettis do this? Or why'd you make ELbow go this way? Or, you know what I mean? It would just piss people off, really. It's just like, Pettis has still got a division to clear out at this point. You know what I mean? There's still people that he needs to fight, you know, to get himself to that status to where it's worthy of him to take on ELbow. We're talking about super fights all over again.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Yeah. So,
well, it's a little more relevant to talk about a super fight in these divisions because we're talking about people that have cleared out the fucking division. And
right.
ELbow clearing out divisions, Pettis clearing out divisions, Mighty Mouse fucking clearing out divisions, where you're just getting retread fights and you're just like fucking, you know, Ben Henderson, Pettis, fucking 3 level.
But I think if they're the
it's a good fight, but I'm just saying, you know, we've seen it. You know, it's like
right, and nobody is chomping at the bit to see it.
Exactly.
It's just, you know, your point exactly. Yes, but
getting back to it,
here,
it's main event time, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Big Rig versus fucking Lawler, dude. This is like ever since the fucking fight was over, you wanted to see him fight again.
Yeah.
Like next weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this question. Just to throw you off base, you know, whatever, blindside you with a question here. What does Johny Hendricks have to do this time to get out of the way of Robbie Lawler?
He basically has to knock him the fuck out, dude. You know,
nasty counter shots.
And Big Rig.
I'd say that's a good thing, man. Yeah. Nasty ass counter shots, because
we have to also take into perspective. And I know that Big Rig can come out and say that he's 100%. But dude, he had what was it, a torn fucking bicep? That's suspect to me, okay? Because, yeah, it's been a while, but that's in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
It's just because it was a gruesome injury, it's in the back of my mind. Could the fucking surgery, you know, if you got the adrenaline pumping, and because I don't care if you're training and all that, the adrenaline in training is not going to match what you're going to be doing in this fight. Okay, this is the fucking belt, man.
This is for the marbles.
You know, this is for the belt, and you know he took you to the fucking limits last time.
Yeah,
he took you to the utter limits. I think the way Robbie Lawler 79% fucking knockout TKO ratio for a Robbie Lawler.
Fucking ridiculous, man.
Big Rig better watch out. You know, he just went through a war with fucking Matt Brown. Unanimous 5-round decision, which is basically a contenders match. Which Matt Brown fucking deserved to be in that cage with fucking Robbie Lawler. The only thing it was Robbie Lawler is on a mission. And Matt Brown was just in his way.
Yeah.
And what I got in this one, for Big Rig to win it, he's going to have to knock him out, because if not, I see Robbie Lawler fucking with the belt, dude. I see him winning it, dude.
Yeah, I think it's like the first fight, you know, like you're saying. It's like, I think it goes both ways, you know. Lawler said, I didn't get out there and I didn't go after it like I should have. You know, he said in post-fight, you know, you could tell he was really bummed. He was really bummed about that. He was really getting, you know, hard on himself. So I think what you're saying is on the same side of both guys. It's like, somebody has to get knocked the fuck out here.
Yep.
Somebody needs to go down, and somebody needs to get finished. And I think that's the only way this fight's going to be won.
Yeah, it's the
realistically. You know what I mean? Robbie Lawler can beat the crap out of him for the first 3 rounds. Johny Hendricks pulls it out, convincingly for the last 2 or something, let's say. You could probably, obviously you can give it to Robbie Lawler, but him being, Johny Hendricks being the champion, you could probably make the argument, he's going to keep the belt because of, depending on the judge.
Yeah, if you go to decision, then maybe you could be looking at that and you don't want to do it. Just like the first one, it was close. It was up for debate. That's why, like I said, as soon as it was over, it was a war. You wanted some more.
Wow, round 6, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
The thing is I would give it fucking 2 rounds. If we don't see a knockout, then the chins are settled in. The power's gonna, be where it's at, and we're just gonna see another fucking war, dude. So I'm saying if somebody's gonna knock somebody out, dude, it's gotta be in the first 2 fucking rounds, dude, when they're fresh, power, they're gonna be working.
I'm gonna say if it doesn't go real early, I'm gonna say Robbie Lawler 4th round knockout.
Yeah? Hell yeah.
Because I think he still looked really good later in those rounds.
Hell yeah.
And he said himself, there's a lot of times I just didn't get after it like I should have. Things I didn't capitalize on that I could have. And I think, which Johny Hendricks had a lot to learn coming out of that fight too. So Hendricks could come back and show a whole new Hendricks. Who knows?